Alrighty, hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? Happy Saturday to everyone. I hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday nights. In fact, you're enjoying the whole Saturday, rather. How's everyone doing tonight? I supposed to stream earlier, but things got out of hand for a couple of reasons. And it was due beyond my control. But I'm trying to make up for it. I'm doing something a little different tonight. I'm doing something a little different. As for my horror session, we're still gonna do that, okay? Somebody wanted me to play this tonight, so just like a request I'm playing. So I'm playing LA Noire. I'm gonna pick up where I left off at. I'm not gonna start the whole thing over because I'll be on this forever tonight. So feel free to join in on the chat. Help me out in the game if you like. Everybody's welcome to join in, talk to me, and we're just gonna have some fun, okay? So I'm just gonna play this for a little bit tonight, and I'll probably go back to streaming my horror session starting tomorrow. I'll probably go to Resident Evil 4. So we'll see how that works out, people, okay? So let's just keep it cracking, alright? The Red Lipstick Murder. I said murder, right? My body ain't too tired like it was last night, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. No! Ooh. Oh!
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd rose at the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
And then pushed him in front of the car? That's the problem.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Here we go, people.
Phelps!
Shut up.
Any central unit, car 16.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. But they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
The Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should... Gently. Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
All right, he's up down the hill. Let's go. Let's drive up down the hill. Oh, yep, I figured it.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job and...
Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Oh my God.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with. What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stalked. The cuts look superficial. Oh,
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
All right, let's get it. Come on.
Interesting. What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
I'll find some more clues. thing about this game, you gotta find clues to solve the mystery.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Another day, another dollar.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
It's definitely a puzzle, but no, we need to solve that puzzle. Question is, can this puzzle be solved, though? Probably need to find more clues anyway. There we go.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
I knew I could solve it.
When we get to the Bomba, a man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Not sure this means much. Probably nothing. Incidental.
I'm looking for clues, people. I'm going back to the crime scene in a minute. Someone's bugging me down here for a minute. So let's see what we got here. If there's any clues. Nope, nothing. Let's go back up here. Maybe we can find more clues. Oh yeah, come on. I think I found all the clues I'm gonna need. For now at least. See, a lot of people maybe could be able to speed run this game. Me, I can't do that. Probably need to talk to this guy.
Another day, another dollar.
Okay, nothing there. And one there's a ring there.
Never the same, are they?
Well, I searched the contents there. Here it is.
You catch all the good ones, Phelps. Never the same, are they?
Nothing I can do right there. And I really cannot question anybody. Hit the body one more time. I mean, whoever attacked her, they did a number on her.
Never the same, are they?
I must be missing something, or what?
Just when I think I've seen it all.
I feel like I'm missing something. Whoa, I felt something. There we go.
Don't think this is anything.
It doesn't seem like that's the murder weapon. All right. Well, we investigated the body. Check this person in.
Another day, another dollar.
I think I got all the clues here. I guess I'm about to go to the Bomber Club. There's nothing more I can do here. Unless I forgot something. I just seriously doubt it. To the Bomber Club.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicked.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, folks. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures he'll rip off the MO and get himself a free. Easy!
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Any Central Unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope. The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identified.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle. Watch it, will you?
I'm trying to dodge this thing. It's like every time I get out the way, it pulls me over. I got some magnetic pulse or something. Straight up, the Bamba Club. A Bamba, however you want to call it.
He's a bit of a gambler.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
You want to...
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
House officer.
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is... was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you. You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
I got a few clues.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
He drove me up to Mojave.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool is just starting to warm up nicely.
think he's a bit of a ganguero, but he treats me nice.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position.
Calm down!
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined. Jesus, Phelps!
Hey.
Continue to respond, please.
Slow.
Almost at my destination point, people.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Time Gotta find some more clues, people.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Seems irrelevant.
If you sober
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Let's keep searching for clues, people.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
No good to me.
Well, you found a couple of good clues so far, people. Try to make sure I haven't overlooked anything. stay out here for a minute. Well, nothing outside. Nothing outside important, yeah, so let's keep looking in here. I don't think I'm gonna find any more clues up in here. If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2, 1050 Huntley Drive. Oh, must be hotel. Okay, well. I guess now will be a good time to use the phone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks for your help.
Got all the clues at this house and everything. I really can't do anything else. Well, I did that. Time to get out of here now. How you get out? How you beat me out here?
7825, code 6. Officer needs help, 103 and B. All units, officer needs help, 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe, 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3.
Same joint I was at before. Wasn't it? Let me make a detour here.
All units are frequency 2 standby.
Take this road back.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
11 kill 49, did you receive 11 kill 49?
All right, this the
Okay,
joint.
Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You were separated from your wife. You argued.
She wanted things I couldn't provide. Fact is, she was disappointed with life.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
So you were here, tucked up in bed, while someone was out there beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got?
Talk
to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ow.
Let's just leave it at that.
What's this bunkin'?
Oh, you want to do this?
This doesn't look good for you, Jay.
I don't know how to. Oh boy, let me try that again because I forgot how to punch on this game. That's bad if you played this game in a while. You can't remember how to do what you do.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on.
I'm just checking some people.
Paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Let's just leave it at that.
I can't punch the.
What's this bunker?
It won't let me do anything. What's going on here? I can't punch. Oh, I'm pressing the button, but it's not telling me what I'm doing wrong. Oh, dear God. Hold that thought for a minute, people. Why is that loading up?
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob.
Give me one moment, people, okay? I just want to see something. Give me one moment. Just bear with me for a moment, people. I'm just looking something up real quick, okay?
Year 1947. Location, the dim-lit streets of Los Angeles. Cleaning those streets, a hotshot sweet cop. Welcome. Technology Rockstar built a game surrounding points can be spent on perks that will assist you on a case, which can was drinking a treated border like dirt. Tip number 3. Clues first. When visiting a new location, you may be tempted to get straight into questioning people.
Just give me a moment, people. I'm going to be with you in a sec. Okay. I think I got it now. Okay, let's find out, people.
How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
You're not being rational.
Here we go.
What's this bunk?
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Excuse me, people. We'll go to Central first.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.